Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. A man has to want to be better, right? Want to be better. Look, I'm going to tell you what, one of the sad things I see, particularly in these general spaces, are men who like poo-poo on the concept of self-improvement. Or they'll just say, well, I ain't doing it for women. Okay, fine. You doing it for yourself. The women are just I keep saying the women are the commercial to your program. Even if you marry her, you still got to do what you supposed to be doing in life, right? But a man has to want to be better. A man has to want to be better. You know, you get too many guys and they'll say, well, I'm not handsome or I'm not that, they ain't gonna say they ain't that smart, but they'll say, well, I don't got this, or I got this, or, you know, they got the low self-esteem or anything. But see, here's the thing. If you want to be better, you will be. If you just start with the thought of being a better man, that's one of the things. Just the thought gets you halfway there, believe it or not. Just the thought. But then you still got to do the work. Now, remember last week I talked about work ethic. I talked about it in general, you know, having that work ethic on the job for whatever you want to do in life. But that biggest work ethic really got to be for within you. You got to want to be better. You got to want to do better. You got to work it. But you got to want it. See, look, I'm going to tell you something now. Here's a big problem. Here's a big problem in this culture. Too many men got too much feminine energy. Yeah, I said it. Too many men got feminine energy. Now, when I'm saying feminine energy, I don't mean they're gay or anything like that. Hell, I've met some like out homosexuals and shit be acting more masculine. See, when we talk about feminine and masculine, especially when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about in terms of your energy. Like the feminine energy is passive. It's chill. It don't want to go anywhere. It want to sit there. Like the ultimate feminine energy is like some dirt, like the hard earth, right? It's just sitting there, or an iceberg, whatever. It doesn't move. When something just doesn't move, that's the ultimate feminine energy. It's passive, right? Too many men, they want to be passive. They rather sit around and talk, but they don't want to do anything about their situation, you know? Masculine energy is active, you know? And masculine energy is active. Masculine energy is that dirt that's breaking, is that shovel, rather, that's breaking through that dirt, breaking through that earth. Masculine energy is that rushing water that's about to break down a dam. Masculine energy is the sun that melts that iceberg. It's the active side, right? If a man wants to be better, he has to actively work on it. Actively. He got to do the work. He got to want it. He got to want it bad. He got to want it bad. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. This ain't no joke. He can't sit around complaining. He know he don't like his situation, but he can't be like, oh, well, it's like, okay, what am I going to do to be better? And you doing, let me just be abundantly clear. You doing it for yourself. You doing it for yourself. You ain't doing it to impress women. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Even when in my books, Nice Guys and Players Sexual Chemistry, yeah, I put it out there about men, doing this to get women. That was just the bait. Let me be real, that's the bait. Because we know men want to do stuff, but ultimately you about doing it yourself. You doing it for yourself, for your life, or your thing. Like, let's talk about that better thing. How many people out there, how many men are truly happy with their lives? Like, truly happy. Like, when I say happy, I don't mean just on the surface level, but inside. Inside. Because, okay, let's look at the surface level. And that's important. Are you happy with the job you want? Are you happy with the car you drive? Are you happy with the place you stay? Are you happy with the clothes you wear? Are you happy with with the options you have for eating? You know, are you living? Are you doing the things that you actually want to do? Because if you're not, if that lends to your happiness and you ain't doing those things, well, you got to do better to get those things. You got to have that work ethic. But then on the inside, is your spirit okay? Because you got some people, you got some men, they got women, they got money, they got houses, they got status, they got all that stuff, yet they're not happy on the inside. They're not happy on the inside. So even in your spirit, you have to work to be better. And you gotta want it. You gotta want it. I'm gonna tell you something now. And I've done a video about this before, about lust is good. You know why lust is good? How many guys have seen that woman that just had them hard like a baseball bat? And you just want that woman so bad you don't give a fuck with you. You don't give a fuck about embarrassment, rejection. Unfortunately, even whether she got somebody. You ever meet that woman, you just had that lust. You just gonna do whatever. You could be that shy person, all of a sudden you outgoing. You can be withdrawn and all of a sudden you outgoing. Right? You can do that. You want it bad. Indeed, Napoleon Hill, in his landmark book, Think and Grow Rich, he said that was a part of sex transmutation. Taking that same energy a man would use to get some sex and just putting it into other things. And what's the common denominator? You want it. You want it. The same way you want that woman with the big breasts or that big old butt dunk. Well, the same way you got to want to be better in your life. You got to want it just as bad. Indeed, that using that same sexual energy that you use to get that fine woman, you use that to improve your life. Boom! You know how powerful that is? You know how powerful that is. But the key word, you got to want it. You can't be that type sitting up like wishing for it. You got to want it bad. You got to want it bad. You got to have that same lust to be better that you have for that fine woman with the big butt dunk. You got to want it. You got to want it. So I want you to think about that, all right? I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.